Our next speaker is Tham, Sylvia, and Nguyen, the founder and CEO at MindPal. MindPal helps businesses build AI agents and multi-agent workflows that automate complex processes. Serving over 2,000 customers, MindPal empowers users to scale operations without requiring a technical background. Please welcome Tham, Sylvia, and Nguyen, who will tell us how to go beyond AI agents, multi-agent systems as internal productivity tools for e-com businesses.
Hi everyone, I'm Sylvia, and I couldn't be more excited to be here and talk about how e-commerce businesses should definitely go beyond single AI agents and start building and adopting multi-agent systems as internal productivity tools for your business. First, a little bit about me and my company, MyPod.io. We are a platform for building AI agents and multi-agent workflows to automate business processes. We have been helping over 2,000 businesses thriving with their own army of AI agents and multi-agent workflows built with MyPal. I'm the founder and CEO of MyPal, and I have been directly involved in helping these customers implement and integrate these AI agent systems into their business. So I'm really honored to be here and share with you all everything you need to know about multi agent workflows to start getting value and getting the most value out of these systems for your business. This is a powerful tool that you must not miss. And in today's compact and practical presentation, I will introduce you to the concept of multi-agent workflows as well as some fundamental information about this. Then I will show you 3 real-life use cases of multi-agent workflows so you can actually see how they play out in action. And then I will demonstrate how you can get started with multi-agent workflows so you can start building your own set of multi-agent workflows tailored for your business, not tomorrow, but today, in a couple more minutes. Hint, it's quite straightforward and simple. So let's get started. Now, as AI enthusiasts, you guys are probably very familiar with single AI agents. They are specialized AI assistants trained and designed to do one specific job for you excellently. For example, the AI agent I have on the screen right here is a blog post creator agent. And you can train it on your own business requirements so that it will follow the exact requirements, styles, brand voices you want for the blog post. You can also train it on your own knowledge sources so that it would have the business context unique to your business to provide meaningful and relevant results. You can also assign it to an appropriate language model, like the AI model for this task. We have a lot of AI model options to choose from. We have GPT or O1 models from OpenAI. We have Claude models from Anthropic or Gemini models from Google and many more. Each of these models has their own strengths and weaknesses, so you can leverage them and choose the best model depending on the task at hand. For blog post tasks, for example, for writing tasks like this, my go-to model is still Claude 3.5 Sonnet. But for some other tasks, I may go for GPT 4o or Gemini. It's up to you to decide. You can also assign tools to the AI agent. So tools are like extra capabilities to this AI agent. Extra capabilities like generating images, generating audio, doing research on some external data source, etc., etc. And these AI agents, if built and used correctly on their own, are already very, very useful. right? But the problem is that they are very siloed. And this could be a huge problem because when we work, in reality, we don't work one step or one job at a time. We actually work in processes. And our processes typically involve multiple steps that may require many AI agents work together. For example, for a process like generating blog posts, you guys may start with doing some online research that you may have one dedicated agent for that, and then you guys may write the blog post itself based on the research results, and you may have a separate agent for that like this. But then you may also want to repurpose that blog post into different formats like Facebook posts, LinkedIn posts, email, etc., to promote that blog post across your social media channels. And that's when you may even want to bring in several other AI agents, each specialized and optimized for one platform. Now, for just a process like that, if you use single AI agents only, you will need to constantly switch between these different AI agents. And the worst part is, every time you make the switch, you will need to repeat all of the instructions and context all over again. And it could be really, really time consuming and inefficient. What if you could connect all of these AI agents into one coherent system so that they can talk to each other, pass data among each other, and build up on each other's responses? That's the idea behind multi-agent workflows. And just like its name suggests, multi-agent workflows are systems where you can let multiple AI agents collaborate with each other. Like this, on like the image I put on the screen right here. This is actually a real screenshot from MyPal, but we will get to it later. The reason why multi-agent workflows are so effective is that one, they bring you higher quality of output. Think of it this way: AI agents work best when they focus on one job at a time, right? You provide them only the context, the requirements, and the tools relevant to the job at hand so that they won't get confused and they will just need to focus on that one job only. But when you bring all of these AI agents, each excelling at one specific task and with different capabilities and expertise together, they will bring the best out of each other. Two, these multi-agent workflows could unlock much more powerful use cases than you can imagine. Now, picture this. Picture that in one single multi-agent workflow like this, you can use multiple AI models together. Previously, you may like chat with ChatGPT or chat with Claude separately. But what if you can bring GPT and Claude and Gemini models all in one single workflow? It's like you are leveraging the strengths out of all the best models possible. And then the special, even better, you can actually provide different capabilities for different AI agents. One agent may have the access to web search to do research. Another agent may have the ability to generate images. Another agent may have the ability to generate audio. And then when you combine all of these different agents with different AI models and different capabilities into one single workflow, you can do so many more things. And three, this kind of design is more flexible too. When you build these AI agents and you plug these AI agents into different workflows like this, you can recycle and reuse the AI agents across different workflows. This may sound simple, but it's actually very useful in reality, because that means you like every time you update and upskill one single agent, multiple processes would benefit and be upgraded in quality instantly. This is also like how humans work, right? When we work, we have a team of employees or assistants, and each of them is trained to do one specific task well. And then we put them into different processes. And the way multi-agent workflows work are also quite similar. It's like you have AI employees instead of human employees now. So the ability for you um, to like orchestrate these AI agents into different workflows really makes a difference here. Now, enough talk. Now, I would like to show you three practical use cases of multi-agent workflows in the context of an e-commerce business, so that you can see how useful and they are in reality. Okay. The first use case I would like to show is the Amazon product listing generator workflow. This is a task that I believe many of you are familiar with. So let me quickly bring up my MyPal app here. This is the Amazon product listing generator built on MyPal. In this AI workflow, so as you can see, I bring 6 different AI agents, each specialized in a job, together in this multi-agent workflow. This AI workflow start with requesting human input, the product details in the form of text. Then I have my research agent to research competitors selling similar products. Then, based on that research, my keyword specialist agent here will identify relevant and high ranking keywords for the product. Then I have my product title brainstorming agent to brainstorm 10 product titles for me. And then I add this human input node here so that this AI workflow would stop, pause at this specific position to request human input from me again about which product title I would like to move forward with, based on the product titles brainstormed in the previous step. Then I have another agent draft the bullet points for my product. Another will write the product description, and another one identify the backend keywords. Each of these agents have already been trained on the task at hand. So let us try running this AI workflow and see how it works. Let me start a new run here and provide some raw product details. Let me copy paste this mock product details and hit continue. Now this AI workflow will start with research competitors, and it's using this tool, Tavily Research, that I have provided to it. And then it's returning the results for me. Here are 5 competitors like this. And then the next AI agent, keyword research specialist, help me with the keyword here. And then my next agent, product title brainstorming agent is suggesting 10 compelling product titles for me to choose from. Let me pick this one, for example, and I will paste my selection here. Note that in a multi-agent workflow like this, I can actually add human input step anywhere I want throughout this process. So for the steps that I prefer the AI to just go autonomously, I will let it be. But for some tasks and steps that are more sensitive and that require human oversight, I can always add a human input step in the middle so that it will pause and wait for my input like this, and it won't proceed until my input is provided. Now it move on to draft the bullet points for my product, then the product description, and then the backend keywords for this product. And just like that, in a few minutes, we have already had a comprehensive product listing to put on Amazon. And the cool thing about this process is that it is fully customizable. You have total freedom over how you want each of these AI agents to execute the tasks. You can totally customize its instructions, its requirements, its brand voices, and more. So you can actually teach these AI agents the details and the specific requirements that the unique insights that you have for your industry. So that's it. That's the Amazon product listing generator I have shown you, and that's just the first use case. Actually, the next use case I would like to show you is the ad campaign generator workflow, and here it is. This ad campaign generator workflow is more simple. It actually has just 4 steps, but it could be really powerful, and you will see why. In this AI workflow, it starts with collecting the campaign inputs that I want to run the ads for. And as you can see in this human input step, I actually include many input fields here, not just one. And each of these input fields actually has a different type. The company website, I put it as the link, so MyPal can process the link for me. But for the other input, like business type, I actually put it as a select, and then campaign type is also a select with different options like this. You can always add more input fields here if you want, and change the type as you see fit too. After this first step, this AI workflow will brainstorm the promotion angles. So the ad angles it can use to promote the business based on the inputs provided in the previous step. And this is done by my marketing angle specialist agent. After suggesting all of the 3 promotion angles, this AI workflow continue with asking me about which ad platforms I would like to generate the campaign for. I have different options here, and this input field would be a multi-select type, which means I can select multiple ad platforms I would like to run the ad on. And then This is my favorite part of this AI workflow. This AI workflow will end with this orchestrate ad creation node. It's just one node, but what it does is that I have my like master ad content orchestrator agent here. And this master agent will dynamically orchestrate the creation of ad content needed for each promotion angle for each selected platform. And this master agent will plan the campaign for me for the selected channels, as well as assign the proper AI agents for each of the tasks in the plan, all dynamically, all on its own. So, if that sounds a bit confusing for you, don't worry. Let's try running this AI workflow and see how it works. In this case, I will just use my PAL website for now. Business type is B2B, targeted audience persona. I could write e-commerce business owners, campaign type awareness, and we can skip this for now because it's optional. Let's continue. This AI workflow would start with the marketing angle strategies, brainstorming three marketing angles. Just like we expect. And then we can select the ad platforms we want. For example, I can select the SMS, text message sequence, Google Ads, LinkedIn Ads. Let's say, let's go with these three ad platforms. Then this orchestrate ad creation will first plan the task to do. So we have three angles and three platforms. So it provides 9 tasks here. And then it assigns an agent to do each task. As you can see, the create SMS text message sequence is assigned to the SMS copywriter, which is proper, which is correct. And then it will continue with executing all of these tasks. Google Ads is done by Google Ads copywriter, which is perfect. And then this node will continue with executing all of these tasks based on the original plan developed by the master agent, as you see here. And just like that, in a couple of minutes, we have a whole cross-channel ad campaign to use, as you can see here. And it's very interesting to see how a very simple workflow like this can do so much, right? We have it brainstorm promotion angles, then do generate the whole campaign on all on its own. And imagine what you can do with this workflow. Now, every time you got a new ad campaign you need to prepare for, you just bring this up and run this process again. And it will take you just minutes to get the results you want. And that's the second workflow, ad campaign generator, that I want to show you. But I still have one more use case I would like to show you. The next and also the last use case is blog post generator. It sounds simple, right? But I assure you, this workflow is very mind-blowing. Let me bring this up. It's gigantic, isn't it? Let me break it down. In this blog post generator and promoter workflow, we will do everything like the whole comprehensive end-to-end process of generating a blog post. From We will start with providing the like overall blog topic, of course. Then we have this check topic relevance gate step. It's actually This step is actually optional. I just put it in because sometimes when I share this AI workflow with my team members, I couldn't control exactly what kind of topics they put in here. So I just want to make sure that they are putting the right and the relevant kind of topics before I pass it on to the AI to execute its job. So I add this step, and this essentially this step will force stop the workflow if the topic is not relevant. And note that the interesting thing is that the stop condition here is I can just put it in plain text like this. I don't have to do any programming at all. It's just plain text. So it's very intuitive and easy to use. Then I have my blog post idea generator to generate a list of blog post ideas based on the provided topic. Then it will ask me for what kind of idea I want to move forward with. And then I have my research agent to conduct research online about the selected topic. And then I have another agent, blog post creator agent, to write the blog post based on the research. But not an interesting thing about this step is this step is actually a self optimizer node. And what it means is that it will execute the task provided here like this. The blog post writer will execute this task, but after it does a task, it will automatically evaluate the output too. And this is the evaluation criteria. And it will, if it's when it evaluates, if it concludes that the output hasn't met all the requirements here yet, it will continuously improve the output and only stop this process when it produces an output that meets all of the requirements here. So uh, that's why I use this evaluator optimizer node for this step, because for the step of writing the blog post, I would want this step to be very critical and aware of its output. I want a truly good blog post to put on my website. So that's why I leverage this behavior on this node to for this specific step. And this node is very unique. Is very unique on MyPal, just like the orchestrator node that I show you in the previous workflow. And then after this node has produced a blog post that it considers pass all of these evaluation criteria, it will move on with generate the images for the illustrations throughout the blog post. So this is done by a loop agent. So what a loop agent does is that it will extract all of the images that it needs to generate an image for in the blog post generated from the previous step. And then first it will create a prompt to generate the image illustration first. And then it will use the DALL-E 3 model from OpenAI to generate each image for me. And uh, mm, I often split the prompt generation an image generation task into two different steps because I feel like the AI is more reliable and better quality this way. But it's up to you to decide whether you want to merge both into one step or split them into two steps like this. And then after we have a blog post with all the image illustrations we need, this AI workflow will ask us which channels we would like to repurpose this blog post for. And then it will repurpose that blog post for the selected channels using the orchestrator node. So what it does is that I have a master content agent here to dynamically orchestrate a set of social media agents to repurpose the blog post for the selected channels in um, in the previous step here. So let me try running this AI workflow so that you can understand how it works. Let me enter some topic like generative AI use cases for e-commerce businesses. This AI workflow recognizes this is related to AI, so it passed the criteria to move on. I have my brainstorm blog post ideas to brainstorm like this, and then sorry, and then I can select a title, like a blog post idea that I want to move forward with, like for example this one. Click continue, and this AI workflow will continue with researching the blog post. Actually, the interesting thing, as you can see here, is actually it calls the Tably search tools two times because it has two different queries it wants to research. One is this, and another one is this. So yeah, so now this is a research summary of this agent. Then we have this agent blog post writer to write the blog post for me. So this is the first iteration. It writes all the blog posts, and it also evaluates the blog post on its own, and it said that the decision is failed, and this is a feedback because like the post does not mention mypad.io, which does not meet my requirements. So that's why it creates the next iteration of blog post writing, and it write the blog post here. And this time it mentions mypad.io. And this blog post is trained on mypad.io's knowledge sources, so that's why it knows about us. And then because the output is passed, it moves on will generate the image illustration prompts. So it suggests, I think, like 5 images to be included in the blog post here. And these are the prompts to be used for the image generation step, the next one. So after prompts are finished, it generates the images, the actual images. So first it's planning the images that it will need to generate. So there are 5 images here. And then it will generate each of these images. And this is done by my image generation agent, which is connected to the OpenAI image generation tool. This step would take a little more time, but But yeah, but you can see the result now. So this is the first image, and then it will continue with the next image. And then the next one, and the next one, and the next one, until it finishes generating all 5 images. This is so cool, right? And very time saving too. I don't have to repeat all the instructions about the blog post for a different on a different place in order to get these images. Wow, this is actually a very good images. I like this style. This is the fourth image. And then we have the last images. The last image is being generated now. Okay, and just like that, in a couple of minutes, we have had a well-written blog post here, with all the image illustrations we need. And then, but that's not all. We can actually select channels to repurpose that blog post on, and my master agent will uh, assign the appropriate agents to repurpose the blog post for different platforms, LinkedIn, email, Twitter, like I have selected here. And that's it. Now this AI workflow is done. And you can reuse this AI workflow again and again for different blog post ideas you have, and I'm sure your blog post generation process would be much more faster, more efficient, and higher quality to compare to just using ChatGPT simply. And that's it, and that is the last workflow that I would like to show you. um, I hope that after taking a look at these three practical use cases of multi-agent workflows, you now have a much better understanding of multi-agent workflows, what they are and how they work, and how they could be useful to your business. If you would like to explore more use cases of multi-agent workflows like this, I have a good news. We actually have a vast library of AI workflow templates ready for you to try for free on our website at mypad.io. So go ahead and try them out yourself. And now that you see how powerful these AI multi-agent workflows are, you may be wondering if they are difficult, complicated, and time-consuming to build. The answer is fortunately no. They are quite simple and straightforward to set up actually. I will show you exactly how you can get started with these AI agents and workflows on MyPal. So this is the MyPal app. When you sign in on MyPal, you will be able to build your own team of AI agents and multi-agent workflows on these places, and you can work with these AI agents and workflows from the homepage here. Now, to create a new AI agent on MyPal, all you need to do is to click New Agent and describe the job to be done for this AI agent, and MyPal will handle the setup for you. So it's just as simple as that. You can literally just write something like write a blog post, for example, and optionally provide an example output of this job and click generate with AI, and MyPal will suggest a whole AI agent for you, ready for you to use. And then you can further customize this AI agent so that it even works better. You can select an appropriate model for this AI model for this AI agent. It could be models from OpenAI, models from Anthropic, Claude, or Gemini from Google, and many more. Depending on the task at hand, you can select the one that you think is best for the job. For example, I prefer Claude 3 Professor Net when it comes to writing. Then you can also connect this agent to your own knowledge sources so that it will have the business context of yours to provide meaningful output. You can upload anything, documents, videos, audios, websites, as many as you want onto MyPal, and one click to train these AI agents on these knowledge sources. Then you can also customize the language as well as the brand voice of the AI agent. I have a LinkedIn brand voice here already, but I don't have any blog post style brand voice yet. So what I can do is that I can actually just copy some previous blog post example of MyPal here, click generate with AI, and MyPal will automatically analyze the brand voice of the sample content, and it will teach the AI. Let me rename it to MyPal blog post brand voice. You can create this brand voice and connect it to this AI agent. And this AI agent will automatically mimic this brand voice the next time it writes something for you. You can also connect this AI agent to tools that give this AI agent extra capabilities like image generation or online search and many more. Many of our AI, many of our customers even connect their AI agents to tools like HeyGen, for example, so that they can generate the video inside the workflow too. And then when you have built a good AI agent, you can hit save, and your blog post writer will be ready for you to be used either individually or inside an AI workflow. And then if you want to create a multi-agent workflow, you can go here, start a new workflow, and just like with a single AI agent, all you need to do is to describe the job to be done for this workflow, and MyPal would generate the setup for you. Um, for example, let's say we are looking to build a workflow that will help us brainstorm some post ideas based on a topic, and then it will write the Facebook post for all of the brainstorm ideas. What we can do is that we can describe that process here. Let me use this for this voice to text for easier, for quicker result. Given a topic, brainstorm five post ideas to write about, then loop through each post idea and write a Facebook post for me. Okay, now I can generate with AI. And MyPal will also help me generate a whole workflow for me. And then you can assign an agent for each of the steps if you already have one in your library. For example, I have one blog post idea generator I have already created before, and I also have the blog post writer that we have created just a few moments ago. So I'm gonna assign the agent here, and then I can hit create, and we will be redirected to the workflow builder with the actual workflow here. And in just seconds, you already have a working workflow like this ready for you to run. But you can always further customize this AI workflow further, the human input fields, the instructions for each of the step here, so that they work exactly the way you want. Now, so now that's how easy it is to start building AI agents and multi-agent workflows on MyPal. So I see no excuse for you to not go to mypal.io right away and start building your own AI agents and multi-agent workflows now. It takes just a couple of clicks and just a plain text description for you to kickstart your first AI agent or even multi-agent workflow. Please go ahead and try it out yourself. And before I go, as a little more push to help you get started with multi-agent workflows, I would love to share with you a little gift. All of you who attend Ecom Agents can get 30% off all MyPal plans, both monthly and yearly plans with code Ecom Agents at checkout. So make sure to leverage this discount code before it's too late. And if you have any more questions about MyPal or need support, feel free to contact us via our email at support@mypal.io or join our exclusive community, MyPal Hub, on Facebook. We have a very, very active community with all of the other customers and users of MyPal actively sharing their ideas, insights, tips, and supporting each other of maximizing the value of MyPal in your business. So make sure to join our community to stay in touch too. I hope that you have enjoyed my presentation and you have walked away with some practical insights and understanding of this powerful tool for your business. So make sure to start building and integrating multi-agent workflows into your business today. I'm sure you won't regret it. And it's still in the early phase of AI agents and multi-agent workflows. So the earlier you are to get into this game, the more competitive advantage you get against your competitors. So make sure to grasp this opportunity, and I will be happy to be your guide during this process. Thank you so much for listening.
Let's say thanks to Sylvia for sharing her knowledge on how multi-agent systems can improve productivity in e-commerce.